Hey, beautiful. So I'm in the bed because my allergies are kicking my ass. But I want to respond to this comment because, um, yes, how about don't even deal with people like that? There are going to be times when you have a choice, right? And when you know that someone is trying to like intentionally speak ill over your life, you can and should avoid them, remove them. Um, Sometimes your frequency is not where it needs to be. I mean, shit, life be life and stuff be happening. We're all on a journey. So sometimes you're not even on a frequency that allows you to avoid those types of people. Sometimes you have a job. Sometimes it's your family. So let me back up, and this is about the clearing statement that I shared earlier. Either delete, delete, delete. You can use clear, 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 or you can use uncreate, delete, and dis-story, taking the story out of it. So uncreate, delete, and dis-story across all time, space, dimensions, and reality. But more than anything, it's not about the other people. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, will speak more ill over your own life than you. Whether you are on the journey, you've made a couple of stops, you've ascended to certain levels, nobody speaks more ill over our lives than ourselves. That's the reality of it. Why? Because we're born with this negative self-talk, and some people actually some people actually believe that telling themselves, this isn't good enough, it's not enough, you got to do better, in this negative energy and the negative vibration of things, is motivational, because that's the environment that they were brought into. So it's like a negative reinforcement to force you into something better. And if you have that, no, just no. Like, don't do it. That's not the way to go. 100% no. Do not recommend. Don't pass go. None of that shit. You need to uncreate, delete, and destroy all of that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. That is definitely not what you want to do. Fill it up to the 5 for me. So even when you're having negative thoughts, like, I can't do this, like, this came to me because I set a goal or an intention on Monday, and then I wasn't really feeling that great, and by Tuesday I was like rethinking that shit, like, maybe I should push this off, when the reality is, whether I'm feeling well, whether I'm at the top of my game, or I'm relaxing, like, it can all work out, right? Everything always works out for me. Things happen when they should. I will have the time. I will have the space. The space will be created, because what I want is ultimately mine, right? And I had to sit back into that. But I was having the thoughts like, oh, you were asking for too much. You're trying to do too much. This morning when I shared that video, an opportunity to launch a business that I have been wanting to do for years presented itself. And I was like, oh my God, you already have a new baby that you are relaunching, and you already have this business and that business, and uncreate, delete, and destroy across all time, space, dimension, and realities. Why? Because the opportunity came. This is my time. Shit, we're about to have the new moon in Taurus. This is money month. There's no reason. The only limitations that we have are the ones we place on ourselves. So I remove the limitation. And that's the way that you can use this statement to remove the limitation. You can use these statements to clear the thought patterns that you are trying to correct. So, yes, you most certainly can just stay away from those people, but you can't stay away from yourself, because everywhere you go, there the fuck you are. So, what you need to do is reprogram. And when you start to acknowledge and clear the negative, it stops coming up as often, and then you're no longer your worst enemy, your best worst enemy, whatever the hell that saying was. But that's what this is about. Your thoughts changing, stopping the thought pattern so that you can make it happen and accomplish more. This makes my throat look huge. But I love you. I hope that helps.